Hi, this is Adrian from the Stone Circle, and I am on my constant quest to find better ways of making fire with as few brought in ingredients as possible. And whilst rummaging around our site, it's a lovely site we've got here. We've got hawthorn on one side and we've got some pine trees on the other. The great thing about pine trees as far as tinder is concerned is that they do shed lovely fine thin needles, and these, if the ground is dry, make a good source of tinder. Now if they're in any way wet, if there's any moisture around, they're going to be a little bit of a bugger to catch, so it's probably a good idea to get a good nest of them. We're also trying a new thing for us, which is this char cloth, which is made by getting strips of cotton and putting them in a tin with a little hole in it, chucking it at the bottom of the embers and leaving them to basically turn into charcoal in the same way that wood does, but this is char cloth, not charcoal. So I've got a little strip of it here. The idea is that we're going to throw a spark on it using a ferrocerium rod, and just to point out, I've been on a quest to find the best ferrocerium rods. Some of the ones on eBay are absolutely shocking, and it is a typical case of you get what you pay for. This one is from by Light My Fire, a Swedish firm, and in my opinion so far I've not found a better one. The great thing is about this is it casts a good spark very controllably, so you're not having to constantly, bang your knife into it or anything else. It comes in a simple kit and does the job beautifully. So what I'm going to do is throw some sparks onto this and then roll it up to trap the sparks inside. You'll see little orange glows where the sparks have caught it, starting to char, and then sort of contain that in the middle, because we really want as much of this to be glowing as possible as the coal. And then we're going to put it into the bird's nest, pull the sides in a little bit, and get some air into it, blow into it, and then hopefully we'll get some flames coming out of it, get the tinder on top of it nice and quickly, and off we go. Now with these things it's always very important that you're well prepared, so everything is close to hand, because when the flames come they might not last long, so you don't want to be then rummaging around the campsite trying to find the bits you need. Get everything prepared before you get started. So here we go. Drop the char cloth in the middle there. And you can see where the sparks have caught, you've got some good glowing there. So pop him down a bit, get some this around it. Good, that's caught nicely now. So there we get some flame starting, a bit of tinder on the top of it. Try not to set fire to yourself in the process, obviously. And there our matchstick layer is going quite nicely now, so get a bit more in and on the fire while the going's good. Once we've got the twigs to light like that, the matchstick size twigs, I'll get the pencil stick size ones on there, take full advantage of the flames while they're around. Remember that the thing to do with this is to really get height, because height makes the chimney effect. The chimney effect draws the heat through the fire, dries out the wood nicely on the top, and gets us the depth of flame that we want and the heat in the centre that we need to make a sustainable fire. Good, that's that lot done. That's now burning quite nicely, so Let's just get some thicker sticks on. Capture the flames, capture the heat. We're not out of the danger zone quite yet. We need to make a sustained fire here. And now I can start putting some of the bigger pieces on around it. That's looking good now. I think that's going to stay alight nicely. I think we'll get a little bit more heat from the embers by a couple of blows. Get those flames lifting up through the fire again. I think that's a good fire. So it shows you can use simple things. So all we've really brought with us is the fire steel and a bit of the char cloth. Excellent way of lighting the fire. And obviously these lovely local pine needles that are lying free and available on the ground, and obviously the twigs that we found on the trees around us. So there's another fire. I'm Adrian from Stone Circle. Check us out and everything we do on stonecircle.org.uk.